Okay, this video is going to be about Jussie Smollett's situation. Now, I'm going to admit, I don't think everything is out there fully yet, but there's enough out there where I could at least come up with an opinion. So I can literally say I'm jumping the gun, and if I'm wrong about this, then I will make another video and apologize. But I think Jussie Smollett lied about the attack. I gave him benefit of the doubt. And I gave him the same benefit of the doubt I gave anybody else. I said due process, and I was screaming out due process because it's a possibility it could happen that he could have got jumped but every time he told a story, it just sounded more and more skeptical. It was like, first of all, if I'm correct, and this is me from what I've heard. He just said there was two people in mass and it was like MAGA country. Come to find out, the two people was two Nigerian people that he follows on Twitter and were extras on Empire. Also, come to find out that he might get written off of the show. He might get written off on the show. So, but Empire is so booming. I don't see how that him getting written off the show because of the way it is. So, but I've also heard through the Reddit channels that he frequents this gay Chicago club. Oh, this is Chicago gay club that he frequents in, and he was messing with someone else's man, and they jumped a nigga. So he was looking for some street meat, which is also funny. I thought that was funny, street meat. He was there at the subway though, but that is confirmed. He was there at the subway. But everything else is kind of blurry and everything else. But here's my initial thoughts. I think he was lying. I do. Honestly, I thought he was probably beat up by another gay person, if not, or that they staged the attack. The staging attack thing, like that one was like not my initial thoughts until like more and more evidence came out. It was like, damn, he probably did stage the attack. My first initial thought is he was probably messing with someone else's dude, and they cornered him and they fucked him up. That was my initial thoughts. Now, I'm not going to talk about him lying. Not so much. But I will ask this question: why? Why would you do that? Because someone like Jussie Smollett, who is openly gay, because this is type of, honestly, like him being openly gay and him being on like the whole street meat thing, he was out trying to find some street meat and all that other stuff. That's okay. We know you're gay. This is why I said like the way he was lying was like a straight man's lie to cover him being in the closet. But it doesn't make sense because he's openly gay. Usually, like, when dudes like that, they're trying to stay in the closet. But we already know you're gay. And that's my whole initial problem with that one. So it's like, and you're on a very popular show. It's one of the shows that still gets good ratings on local TV that you gotta watch. People tune in live. Empire is one of the shows that tune in live. That and Power. There's always been Empire and Power, which shows which shows like black shows can still prosper, no matter how you feel about the show. You make good money, you make good music, you can sing. I'm pretty sure you have the popularity, you have the LGBTQ behind you. Why would you do this? It does not make sense. Like, do you want the attention, or do you want people to know you a hoe in real life and you over here sucking? I can't even get it out. And you over here sucking dick at 2:00 in the morning, because that's how most. This is not even coming from straight people. I'm a straight guy, by the way, but this is coming from most gay people. They're like, they're the ones that being like, they're the ones who's like, nah, he's probably out there, because let me tell you something. When I was in the Navy and I came from a straight club. Obviously, y'all know I'm straight. I don't know why I'm doing that. But me and my homeboys, we came from a club and all that other stuff. in downtown Chicago. I forgot what it's called. But anyway, and it was just as cold as it was that night, -12 degrees. It was just as cold. Plus, it was snowing hard. Y'all know that Chicago weather. That Chicago weather is no joke. We was out in that cold. We went to go get the thing is, I believe he got food because we went to a pizza place. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning, and they were serving us pizza. So I know. See, that's believable. But but while we was waiting on that cab, we ain't see nobody out there. That streets was empty. It was like, who the fuck gonna be hanging out at 12 o'clock in the morning? Oh, not even 12 o'clock. At 2 o'clock in the morning, just plotting on you, unless they knew you already or they knew your whereabouts. Because if it was cold as you says it was, I don't think nobody would say, hey, ain't you that faggot nigga from Empire or some shit like that? Unless you wasn't. And in that cold weather, I know you're going to be bundled up. So, that's just, that's just my opinion on that. It's just, I don't get it because for the longest, gays have been telling their story of how, excuse me, for the longest, gays have been telling their stories how they've been beat up, how people's beat them up in high school and all that other stuff, and hate crime, and hate crime's a serious thing, and people getting beat up and killed just because they're gay, and and then you being black on top of that, so you put the black hate crime with the gay hate crime, and you mix that all together, you won't get everybody's feelings, and then now you lying about this, it makes black people look bad because you know how people feel about Trump and the whole MAGA thing. You make that look bad. You make gay people look bad because it's like, because you lying about things like that just makes your movement really bad. Especially when you don't need to lie. It's the same thing with like false claims of rape. It's like when you false claims of rape, it makes it look bad because people always talking about, oh, we have to believe you. And it was like, no, you don't. And I'm one of the people's like, no, you don't. You got to believe in due process because people can't lie. It's like men lie, women lie, gay people lie, straight people lie. Everybody lies. My thing is, I don't get what Jussie Smollett was doing. And if it was to promote your new music, I feel like you have enough credibility and people know you can sing that you don't need to do this type of stunt to promote your music. You have a fan base. Obviously, you was at that club and people was at the fan base and you told yourself the gay Tupac, and wow, that was a stretch. But none of this makes sense, and I hope I'm wrong. I really do. I hope I'm wrong. I hope you were telling the truth, because I would definitely give you an apology. But so far, no, you're not. Like, I gave you the benefit of the doubt. I gave you the due process. I'm jumping, and I am jumping the gun, but no, I don't believe it. I don't believe it one bit. And I feel like if you did lie, you owe everybody an apology. You do deserve that, and you need to take your ass to jail. Well, not really take your ass to jail. I don't think he needs to go to jail. Let me stop saying that because he still is a black man. I don't want to see a black man in prison. But you need therapy. I would say that. I would put you in therapy and asking people, why would you do that? Because this doesn't make sense to nobody. That's the first thing I would do. I would put you in some psychiatric help and just like see if there's anything stressing you out, or you just want people to know you as a singer, which you can sing. And that'd be about it. So that's my opinion on that. Like I said, I hope I'm wrong, but I think he was looking for some street meat, just like everybody else, some boy pussy, and it turned out wrong, or what the CNN is saying and everybody else is saying. He staged the attack, and he was just lying to people. So what did y'all think? Do y'all believe him? Do y'all don't? I still want to wonder why. If anybody else can explain to me why, then that'd be good. So, till then, this is Thoughts of a Mosquito Fly, and I'm out. Peace.